Hey, wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. I plan to do six fragrance, sort of like sample reviews. These are all official, not official, these are samples obtained from one of the brothers. He gifted this to me. He's actually, let me talk about him. His name is Brother Tamzid, and he kind of like I know him since Fratcom started, like more than a year, I think 2 years nearby. We used to exchange a lot of conversation about fragrances, and he left for UK for study purpose, and he just came back. And then it was so nice to finally meet him after a long time. So he was taking some samples from me, and I think he was like, brother, I want you to try this sample. So when I was in UK, I bought these from Notino, some other people, and he gave me this like a pouch of six official samples. They're all in there, like like these, like fair bit amount. Okay, so there are different companies and different fragrances. I just want to do this for Brother Tamzid. This is for you, brother, and I'll let you know because I was just testing them all this time, because there's six fragrances. I want to do them in one episode for you, because sample reviews, if you do six videos, it's gonna be six different days. So let's see what you get, and I'll let you know the names, and I'll leave the link below of the fragrances. And how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna start with the least favorite of mine. I'm gonna let you know how much I gave it out of 10, and I'm not gonna go deep in like so much into details because I did not experience them from full bottle. So whatever I got from these samples, I'll let you know my thoughts. Okay, so here you go, brother Tamzid. Okay, so first one I'm gonna start with is, I think, Caron Purom, and it's from Yatagan. I think it's a house or fragrance, I'm not quite sure, but Caron Purom. Okay, I sprayed this on paper. Okay, so Caron Purom actually is a very old school kind of fragrance. Okay, this fragrance I think has the animalic note of castoreum, or some of these animalic notes. I have something similar to this. Like, let me show you. I forgot to bring it here. If you like the like of Kuros, back in the time, those powerhouses like Davidoff, Zeno Davidoff. If you like Givenchy Gentleman, okay, these fragrances, if you like, they had the honey, they had some animalic notes, and they're like not sweet, pleasant, citrusy kind of fragrance. These are more like kind of animalic, masculine, old school. And what I get from Caron Purom is, it's I think it's gonna be more mature noses. I think 40 plus men can appreciate this. Below that, if you really have a niche nose, or you have a mature, experienced nose, you have been testing fragrance for quite a few years, you might like it. But I think wearability factor wise, it has this dated feel, but many wouldn't agree with me, definitely, because many people love this fragrance. I know, I saw in different groups people like it. So Caron Purom, I would give it wearability factor wise, suggestion to you wise, if you should look at it, I would give this 4 out of 10, because I think it's not very wearable, and for our country condition, the summer, you need more freshes. So overall, like, just initial impression, Caron Purom, it's a nice fragrance. It has beautiful dry down to it, but it, I don't think it would be like a very wearable fragrance for every day. Okay, so I'm giving this 4 out of 10, Caron, and I'm keeping all my opinions honest and frank. So I think that should be appreciated. Okay, so next one, number two. I mean, not number two. That was number six. Number five in the ranking. I'm gonna go with Montale. Montale. This is White Oud. Okay, I sprayed this on not official test strips. These are like just papers. So Montale White Oud is kind of like oud. Montale House. I haven't tried anything. I haven't bought anything so far from them, but I think Montales are more, how to say, like elder brother to Manceras. If you like Manceras, this is black to black. Whiteout sort of reminds me of black to black and black prestigium. It says it's white, but I get more like a rose oud sort of a beast, more like, if you know this one, if you see my review on black to black, or a black oud from Montel, I think this is gonna be something like that. But I think it has some freshness up top, little bit of a bergamot freshness up top, and you definitely can get that oud, but it's very loud sort of a fragrance. Okay, so this fragrance I think would be so good for winter time. It will really last and project, because these things, like, if you spray it here, you can see the fragrance oils. I will show you. Yeah, you can see the fragrance oil. This stays like this for 2 to 3 hours on my skin. So it's a beast mode fragrance. There's some cloves, some maybe maybe cardamom, but a lot of spices, spicy oud, kind of freshness up top. And something we wear in Bangladesh, we have called the milad, like someone passes away, or you want to pray for, call it for a prayer. You want to wear this for nighttime praying. It's a little bit windy. You put your juba and stuff, so you can wear this if you're going for, let's say church and stuff. I think it's a good, clean sort of oud fragrance, but very loud. Just go one spray. So Montale White Oud, it's not my most favorite. I don't know, for some reason I like black to black, but White Oud, I'm gonna give this 6 out of 10. I like this a little bit more. Black to black, it's really really nice. Okay, by Mancera. So that's Montale for you. Montale White Oud. Next, number 543. Number three, no 54, no 654. Number four, a little bit lost. Number four is another Montal that I have a sample of. So it's called Red Aoud, and I like the Red Aoud a lot. This Red Aoud, it's really gorgeous. It's a lot more interesting than the White Aoud of Montal. I am like in the borderline. I'm not gonna make up my mind. Should I go for this one full bottle, or should I just skip it? I'm like halfway, like half-hearted, right? But it smells really gorgeous. If you do like, I think there is honey or something in this. It's something sweet, something like a date, fruity sort of. I don't know. I didn't look at the notes breakdown. This is like solely my opinion, but Red Owl actually does smell like, I think maybe there is a saffron in there, florals maybe, a lot of rose maybe. Do not know what's in it, but it smells really, really nice. It smells more wearable, more pleasing to the nose, less harsh, and it's really, really fruity. So I like that about this one. So I'm giving this like 7 out of 10. I think this is gonna be something interesting to people who started exploring fruity sort of oud. If you like, let's say David of Egerblend, you might want to look at this. It's not the same. I'm not saying it's the same. Another cold weather fragrance, perhaps leaning a little bit more towards feminine than male, but I can appreciate this. This is really really beautiful. It portrays like a, to me it's like a, imagine a horse, Arabian horse running on the desert, and then you can get that fresh, that the feel of desert. It's like kind of cool. I think if it's like nighttime desert, if you're riding your camel or horse, or you're just taking a ride simply in the desert, this is something would be nice to go with that. It's a beautiful fragrance. I give it 7 out of 10. Red Oud Montal, full bottle worthy, not sure yet. Okay, so those are my first half of three. The next three are really my favorites. Let me tell you in advance, I love them all. Okay, but I set them according to my liking. Okay, so number three, I'm gonna go with Xerjoff sample. It's called Uden. Uden. So good. I'm sorry, I laugh like an idiot when I smell something really really good. Xerjoff, actually I had Neo and few other Xerjoffs that I tried, but I'm totally new to Xerjoff because I haven't bought anything so far from this house. Maybe in time I'm gonna look into few. Like I think like Naxos is one of is it Xerjoff? I think so, yeah. Kobe is another one that I want to look at, but this one, Uden, I think it's a beautiful, fresh sort of fragrance. It's kind of different kind of fresh fragrance. I think it's something to wear maybe in summer and spring. It would be good for that. It smells very pleasant. It smells so lovely. It smells like very high class. It smells like a posh fragrance. Okay, and it's so pleasant. I don't know about the longevity on this one. I haven't tried from the big bottles, I cannot tell, but so far I'm very impressed with the smell. Just for the smell, I'm giving this 9 out of 10. So Uden, something that you want to look at. I like Neo, but Neo didn't last on me, so I don't know about the longevity. Should test it. I'm just letting you know my initial impression. Xerjoff Uden, I'm giving this 9 out of 10. Smell is really beautiful. It smells almost like a warm sort of a, it's kind of like, I cannot explain. It's something has that feel of excess by Paco Rabanne with little bit sweetness, a little bit like apple pie sort of a feel, but it's not like a warm, let's say, Parfums de Marly, Ojan or Herod. It doesn't have that depth or sweetness or something, but it is fresh, fruity sort of a fragrance. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I like this Uden fragrance. Okay, so Xerjoff Uden, 9 out of 10. So number two, I'm going with, yes, This is my favorite of Montal, perhaps gonna be my first bottle that I'm gonna buy. This is called Oudmazing, okay? Oudmazing. Oh my gosh, this is orgasmic. Okay, I think my friend Matt Deckers from Australia, he asked me about this quite a few times. He told me to look at this. This might be my first purchase from this house because this is so sweet, this is so fruity. It's like, it's delicious. It's a gourmand kind of fragrance. It's less oud, more fruits. That's what I'm getting. And many people say this is kind of like a women feminine kind of fragrance. It's a women's perfume, people say. I think no, I think it's a pretty unisex fragrance. You wear what you want to wear. This is so lovely. This fragrance, I tried it a few days on my skin. This has lasting power like crazy. It's like steroids, you know. So if you want to combine the power of Montal longevity with a beautiful smell that you can wear, actually wearability factor, this is getting 9 out of 10 for me. Okay, Montals, I didn't want to buy them because they come in this tin can kind of bottles, but you know, nowadays you change your mind slowly. Okay, so Oudmazing is really, really amazing. Try this fragrance. Okay, this is getting 9 from me, 9 out of 10. Love this fragrance. It's very wearable. Should be for winter, but if you know summertime, just one spray you can get away with it. Okay, number one. This is the one that I loved the most out of this whole 6 samples. Okay, this is called Tom Ford Cafe Rose. I don't know if it's discontinued now or it's how available, how expensive they are. I don't know. Man, when I smell this on my skin, it's on paper, it's a little bit different than on my skin. I wore this like the most of the time. I think the sample that I really finished wearing was this one. This is called Cafe Rose. It's a beautiful bottle, and I think I saw one picture in one of the groups. One lady was holding it wearing nail polish, and she's wearing that, holding that bottle. I think it has a violet or purple color, the label, you know, at the heart of the bottle. Moment I saw the picture, I'm like, this is gonna be gorgeous. I can tell the way by the way she's holding it. It portrays so much alluring vibes. You know, like I cannot explain to you. It's just, it's so good. It's basically how it sounds like. You know, it's like Cafe Rose. Maybe you'll think like it's a rose cafe that is just rose everywhere. No, it has the delicious rose mixed with a beautiful coffee note. If you love those two notes combined in one, this is called orgasmic stuff. This fragrance, I may buy a full bottle. I don't care about the price. It's so good. The longevity, it's not as good as, let's say, Noir de Noir or some of its beast Tom Ford fragrances like Black Orchid. Many of them, the private line of Tom Ford got reformulated. Performance is an issue with a lot of the fragrances like Oud got performance issues, definite performance issues. They really suck at the performance category, really suck. But the smell amazing. This one, really, really good. One of these fragrances it reminds me of that I really love from Tom Ford is gift from one of my brothers. He gave me Tom Ford Amber Absolute. I think next to Amber Absolute, if there is a queen behind Amber Absolute, I'm gonna give this to Cafe Rose. It's very sexy. It's kind of like you want to smell and you want to go closer and closer to where it's coming from, the source. Okay, so I think the best place to wear it would be here, right on the neck. Two couple of sprays and maybe perhaps one here. That would be so sexy. Great nighttime cool weather fragrance. I think it will suit more to the ladies, but if you're a dude, you like Tom Ford DNA, you wear whatever you want to wear. But damn, Amber Absolute, nothing beats my this precious little sample. I just wear it every now and then just to enjoy the mood or the moment. So this is my most favorite Tom Ford at this moment, but Cafe Rose, it's very close second. Okay, so I gave that perfect 10 for the composition itself. Performance perhaps could have been better, but you know, smell really nice. So that's pretty much all for today. 6 fragrances ranked, sort of initial impression from the sample, so I could be definitely wrong or could be inaccurate, but I do apologize if I did and I did hurt your sentiments regarding any of these fragrances. Do let me know which ones you like the most, and a little bit more maybe I would like to read and learn from you guys. Take care guys, I'll see you soon. Perhaps one more review tonight. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.